What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing some Marvel Snap. I'm not sure when you're watching this, but yesterday there was a Marvel Snap update and kind of a nerf slash buff to Lockjaw. So let's take a look at his text and see what changed. After you play a card here, swap it with a card in your deck once per turn. So this is kind of a nerf since you can't play Thanos like you would normally do, getting the stones and just throwing it into Lockjaw since they only occur once per turn. But at the same time, you don't have to base your entire Lockjaw lane on luck. You can just throw in a stone and play one of your bigger cards on it as well. I have been using Thanos Zoo Deck a lot since you get a bunch of 1-cost and you're throwing down your 1-cost whenever possible. Except for Titania, you want to drop Titania on the last turn or with Professor X. You want to, and all your cards get buffed by Khazar or Blue Marvel. And if you are losing a lane by a lot, you can always Valkyrie it as long as it's not an ongoing card. She-Hulk and Thanos are pretty self-explanatory. You can turn 5 Spider-Man and just make sure that you're winning one lane specifically. This deck is kind of like a control zoo deck and I have been having so much fun with it. So it's a pretty good alternative to playing a Thanos Lockjaw deck. The next deck that I also like is a Thanos Death Wave. This deck doesn't revolve around Lockjaw. You pretty much throw down your stones and Killmonger it whenever possible. When you do that, you can get your death pretty low. And with Wave, you can do a Wave, Death, and Magneto last turn. And that is usually enough to win games. Lockjaw is not a priority in this deck. You can just have Lockjaw as an alternative way to get power and kind of that gambling aspect of Thanos Lockjaw. Let's get into a couple games and I'll show you guys the deck.
Destiny will arrive.
We are in our first game using the Thanos Zoo Deck and we get Sokovia, which discards our Khazar, which is kind of annoying since we need the buffing cards in order to get a lot of power. I don't know if you guys have noticed the background, but it also got changed in the new update. I am just rolling a bunch of cards right now. These aren't really that helpful. We can Reality Stone middle. Hopefully we get a better draw. I think we only have regular cards now. That is actually really good. We can Time Stone and Professor X next turn. Hopefully they don't play anything in the Space Throne. We can just throw Professor X here and just win that automatically. We also have She-Hulk that we can play last turn. That is kind of unfortunate. We can't get any more draws, but we can Professor X here and hope that they don't play anything right. On the right, they don't. They play Wong. That's not bad for us actually. We can Blue Marvel mid and She-Hulk next turn, or trying to think this through. If they Wong, they're probably hazmating, I'm guessing. Let's just throw our Blue Marvel. They play Gambit. That's totally fine. They're probably gonna Odin mid. Medusa, that's an ongoing. That's an on reveal. We don't get our card that we need. They probably have Odin. They're going first. If they're going first and they're just gonna Odin, we have to play that the other way around, I think. Yeah. They're gonna Doctor Doom. Yeah, we win. Okay, so that was a pretty easy win. I'm not sure why they snapped, since I had a pretty clear victory just going mid and our Space Throne protected us. I honestly thought they were just gonna Odin and try to wipe out our board. But other than that, this deck works pretty good, as you can see. We are in game 2 using our Thanos Zoo Deck, and I would say let's just Iceman first turn. We have Khazar, so we can throw down our 1 cost, no problem. And just Khazar on turn 4. They Korg. Usually Korg means a Dark Hawk deck. And we do get 5 energy this turn. We can play all our cards. I don't know if we should play Khazar or She-Hulk. She-Hulk, we can just wait it out. I think Khazar is way better. And let's do Reality Stone Khazar. We don't need Time Stone yet. See what location we get. And they Nightcrawler and Blue Marble. That's totally fine with us. We can hold off on that. We can play Goose and Soulstone, I guess. Yeah, maybe Goose and Soulstone. Right, just so we can draw another card. They're gonna play middle. And let's see what they play. They play Mystique middle. Okay, that's totally fine. Our Valkyrie is not gonna win us anything now since they are boosted by 2. Let's throw a Time Stone and a Mind Stone. It does mean that their left side is pretty much open to be taken. We have 8. That's totally fine. Yeah, as long as it didn't hit Titania. We can Titania this. And do we want to Professor X this? I'm assuming that they have enough to fight that. So let's just She-Hulk. They Scorpion. Yeah, we wouldn't have won with that. I think our only play is that. And we can put a rock here just for the 3 power. I think this would work. Hopefully they don't have a Killmonger.
I am inevitable.
And they Mr. Fantastic and Cerebro. So I don't think they played that quite right. And they're only able to get their Cerebro to 6 power. All in middle only. I think they were playing a Cerebro too. Yeah. But unlucky it didn't work out. So we are using our Thanos Killmonger deck. And it's pretty decent. Wakanda Embassy on Iron Man is really good. They look like they have a Patriot deck. And that's gonna be very helpful for them. If we can draw our Killmonger, especially with Death in our hand, it's gonna be really good. We just have to be able to draw it. Hopefully. And that just felt... that is actually insane. But it's not fit for our deck. What are the chances that we get Patriot with Central Park? That's Lockjaw, and they bruise. I'm just looking for a Killmonger. We can just leech. It's only gonna affect them on turn 5 though. That's the other change. That leech only affects the other hand on turn 6, so that's not really gonna be helpful unless they play it right now. Let's see if they play their Patriot right now. If they don't, leech is gonna be so devastating to them. And we have a Patriot of our own. They don't leech yet. So that means that they cannot leech right now, or they cannot Patriot right now since leech just takes over. So I think we just win. And they abomination. Yeah, so a pretty easy win. We didn't really showcase Death Wave, but it was a really interesting win. Let's go into the next game and see if we can get the combo off of Death Wave and Killmonger. And we start off with Daily Bugle.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
They have a Gambit deck, which is actually really helpful for us if they are able to destroy the cards that we need. We get our Double Dino. We're always gonna need Double Dinosaur now, since our hand is most likely gonna be full. Wakanda helps us a lot, actually. Let's just Lockjaw middle. And they are also playing... No, they got that from us. I was gonna say they were playing a Thanos discard deck, which is pretty strange. But they aren't, and we're just gonna Gambit. Just because, why not? We can get a pretty good card. They discard their Gambit and get rid of our Killmonger. So that means our combo is not happening. They also get rid of our Death, which is completely fine. That Dr. Doom helps us so much. Let's Soul Stone and hope. And we get a Mind Stone. We can throw that back into Lockjaw. We don't really need to get anything from Lockjaw anymore. And I'm assuming that they have a Hela in deck. Let's just Double Dino left. We can Iron Man left as well. And they MODOK. So they have a... Yeah, they definitely have a Hela. Let's just play it out. We can do Iron Man left and Mind Stone and hope that Infinite doesn't go where all our power is, which is left. And we get Gambit again. Hellcow. Nope, it tries to hit the Time Stone. Not sure why they play Apocalypse left. I for sure thought that they had a Hela that they were just gonna play and overtake the board. That is the two alternative Thanos deck that you guys can play instead of using the Lockjaw Thanos because of the buff slash nerf. I would say Thanos Zoo is my favorite just because I get to play Valkyrie and I just got the card. And it's pretty fun to use Valkyrie in a lane that they think that they're gonna win. You can just Valkyrie it and just get them to a 3. Thanos Death Wave is also really good if you're able to pull it off with Killmonger. Wave is always good just for getting out your death if you're not able to do that combo. And Lockjaw is still in this deck, but it doesn't revolve around him. So you can play cards into Lockjaw and not expect big power, since you're able to get big power through other means like a Devil Dino or using Death and Killmonger. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are 2 decks that are pretty good using Thanos, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.